Shout out to Jeff, BTB Media in the house again. Thank you very much for tuning in, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back at it again. This is your man Shadow, and we are here in the spotlight. And as you can see, we COVID safe. We trying to keep each other to keep moving on. You know, brothers still look good how they look.
You hear me?
It is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I have a real treat for you tonight because, you know, I've been taking it back for a while, and, you know, I've been doing this and doing that and bringing in legends, choking on masks and shit. But tonight I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a young cat in the game who's really, really talking about some real things. And we're going to put a highlight and a spotlight on that. And that's exactly what I've done for y'all tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Spotlight. I am your man, Shadow. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for paying attention. I thank you for supporting. Because yet again, let me go ahead and run it down. Because a brother is in Northern Cali,
Man.
Southern Cali, Vegas, Texas, Georgia, the Ukraine, Cape Town, Africa, and yes, Brazil. By the way, we interviewing all of Brazil starting tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that. But enough of that. We talking to a real one tonight. We talking to the young cat to my left. His name, which he goes by, which is weird to me because it's his government name. This is Mr. John Brooks. Brother, thank you for coming.
Oh, man, thank you for having me, big dog. I appreciate it. I'm surrounded by greatness right now, brother. I'm just honored, man.
I'm blushing underneath this mask. Well, turn a little purple in this mask. I won't say red, but we get a purple hue going on right now.
Oh, man.
But thank you for coming through because it was a hell of a trip coming from the Bay, wasn't it?
Brother, like, I'm driving. It's what, Friday, bro? Traffic? No accident?
I ain't had no traffic since last year.
Man.
And now all of a sudden, traffic is everywhere.
I'm not going to front. Since COVID, I got used to not having traffic.
I have loved it.
You know, I've been a little spoiled. So as I'm driving, I'm like, bro, nah, this can't be reality right now.
Nah, I've driven so far and gotten in the car and I'm like, I am the only one out here.
You feel me?
I done put electric speed in the car. I'm going in whichever lane I want to.
Right.
I'm leaving the house a little bit later.
Spoiled, bro.
I'm good.
Spoiled.
Man, I got in the car the other day. I was like, the fuck is everybody doing out here? This is wrong. Y'all, go home.
Getting offended.
Go home.
Who did this to me?
So, that's that COVID shit. We
Real
spoiled
talk,
a little
bro.
bit.
Spoiled,
But you know,
bro.
let's go ahead and get right into it because, like I said, I had to really like switch gears because I love hip hop.
Yeah.
I love R&B. I love the old school.
Yeah.
But what I haven't been doing, or I have, but I haven't been doing lately, is I've been bringing stuff with a real positive message.
Yeah.
Now, listening to you as a new artist, because, you know, I'll admit, you know, I wasn't on your radar.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But once it got sent to me, I was like, okay, this cat got something. I looked at the picture on the gram. I was like, another rapper. This ain't what I wanted, but, you know, I'll deal with it.
Right.
Then I got your music. I was like, wait a minute. This ain't what I saw. Like, you really couldn't judge you by the cover.
Right.
Because your music is a poetic feel with a power behind it, like almost like a slam poetry, but you got real flow with it.
Yeah, man.
Now, how did you come up with that flow, that feel? How did that come about?
Honestly, bro, just living, man. Just literally living, brother. Like, being a black person in today's time, being a millennial, seeing what my mother went through, seeing what my grandparents went through, I'm able to articulate and paint that picture for people who walk the same path I walk, man. You know, I'm one of those artists where I don't want to glorify negativity. You know, I'm from Oakland. My family from East Oakland, bro. Like, they're from the village. Like,
That's enough negativity.
you know what
right there.
enough negativity, bro, and known for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, if I can just take that perception of what we have and change that, just give a little different narrative, I'm gonna do it, man. What really inspired me as of lately, bro, is Common, bro. Like, I noticed when I walked in, I seen you with a picture with Common, man, and that kind of just like hit me a little bit. I was like, damn, like, Common is a legacy act.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely is.
Legendary artist who's still putting out great content, who took that on his shoulders to paint the different narrative, man. And that's what I want to do, brother.
Okay, that's something big. There's some big ass shoes to live up to.
Oh, yes, sir, man. If I don't feel common shoes, that's not my intentions too. But if I can't feel them, bro, at least I was able to walk my path and see his footprints. Bro.
I do believe you in the same lane, though. It is what it is. But you say you from East Oakland, the village.
I'm from the north. My family from the east.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oakland is Oakland.
Oakland is Oakland, brother. You know what I'm saying?
On the wrong day, you don't want to be nowhere near Oakland.
I'm trying to tell you.
It ain't Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
No, sir.
I'm just saying. But to come up in that environment.
Oh, my God.
And Oakland's got its own history.
It does, man.
Like, a lot of people talk shit about Oakland being scary in the hood and all that shit, but Oakland's got real history. I mean, the Panthers.
Man.
You want to talk about black power, that's the recipe right there.
Check it out. My family is Christian and Muslim. I was at the Black Muslim bakeries, brother. I'm not Muslim, but I was there due to my family.
That's big.
I'm trying to tell you, when I can't even name the speakers that came there. I was too young to know who they were.
Mm-hmm.
But the level of pride and education they give you as a black person, but I was there in the back. Like 20 other kids, man. The people, it's a whole community. So the spirit of Oakland is a real spirit, bro.
So you can almost say you've been programmed since a little.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. Now, being Christian Muslim, you yourself not Muslim, but I'm assuming that mom, dad, uncle, auntie.
My mom, on mom's side, more so Muslim. Pop side, Christian.
Okay. How did that work out?
Oh, we just don't talk about religion at Christmas and holidays. We just don't talk about it. Everybody come together, we eat,
Well, that's family.
You know what I'm saying?
We can argue and fight over something else.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody talk about no Quran or no Bible, brother. So we just eating and enjoying each other's company.
But see, even with that, like, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, it is a lot of similarities.
There's a lot of differences.
A lot of different, yeah.
But I'm not Muslim. I'm Southern Baptist.
Okay, yeah.
But I do believe in a lot of the things that the Quran said.
Yeah, yeah.
My brother who just passed away last year, R.I.P. King Kahali.
Condolences.
He turned Muslim. He found it in his heart and he rocked with it. So I have to respect it, not just because of him, but I respect it as a whole by the way that being a Muslim, you carry yourself in a certain way.
Brother, you do.
Like it's you can actually see that pride. Now you can sit up and talk shit about the bow tie and slinging bean pies and all that shit.
Right.
But that's a real a pride.
I just about to say some pride. A lot of my buddies is Muslim, man. Shout out Mikael. He's an MC, man. He's incredible.
Okay.
Incredible. He's Muslim, bro. And I just see the way he carries himself. I'm the oldest child in my family, but when I rock with my brother, he's like my older brother, man. It's a bunch of wisdom coming from this guy. Always love. I can say that about Muslims. It's always love, bro. At the end of the day, I've always been embraced by Muslims, bro.
Okay.
Like I love their culture, bro. Shit's dope.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
And maybe if I'd have been not raised so strongly in the church, I might have.
I say the same thing,
curved
bro.
that little way, but
another lifestyle, another life. I'm Muslim, bro.
Not knocking anybody, but
it's love, man.
I love that pride, the FOIs, and
yeah,
the women and all that shit. Like real men hold themselves a certain way.
Yes,
like,
sir.
If you ever see a Muslim sagging, he ain't no Muslim.
Nah. And we don't want to generalize because I know what we do, but he right. Every person I met that's Muslim, including my family members, have always been put together, always been respectable, always been on point.
They ain't going out unless they look a certain way, talk a certain way, and you better have your grades up if you a kid.
Yes, sir.
It's real pride in that shit, so I give credit where it is.
Yeah.
So, being of that religion, being coming from the soil of the Panthers and other black movements that are there, coming up in the game to want to be a hip-hop artist. Now, like I said earlier in the intro, I thought you were doing poetry.
Yeah.
But you put your own little flip to your flow.
Yeah.
And it comes across with a melodic kind of feel. When did you get into thinking like, I could be a rapper?
So, I was in a group, back in my late teens, man, called Street Legal.
Okay.
we just started playing with music, man. My brothers over here, Lavelle and Leotis, their uncle ended up building us a recording studio. He was a carpenter. He wanted to actually build some shit. He seen our interest in it, so he built it. So we spent like endless summers, brother, endless summers inside the studio just practicing our craft. My brother, Mamalati Rukalati, he made beats, man.
We had Marbalati here.
That's my bro, Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the homie.
Yeah, we from the same. Yeah, that's my bro. They started making beats, man. We just started to develop our craft. Once we put it out, that's back when MySpace was popping. Once we put, look, I aged myself. Once we put it out, man, we started getting followers, man, and started getting bookings, man, and it became a reality. Like, hey, let's do this shit, bro. Put out a project, man. We started performing at like Juneteenth and whatnot.
Okay.
So that confidence behind that gave us the legs to just do our thing. And of course, as we got older, as we separated, everybody had their different influences, and I just decided to go my way. And the way I went that way was Kanye West, bro. College Dropout.
Now, College Dropout is a classic.
Brother.
It's going to go down in history as one of the greatest albums ever put out.
All time.
But that's like Luther. I mean,
yeah.
Big Luther, not Little Luther.
Big, right.
I mean, common sense Kanye, not the nigga who lost his mind.
It's what I'm saying, man.
Because Kanye is a genius. You know, for him to be able to do what he do musically, genius. But that boy crazier and nuttier than squirrel shit, bro.
My brother ain't doing too good right now, man. He trying to figure it out.
And really, I really believe, like, which I can't even imagine how it affected him.
Yeah.
Like Kanye was cool, and then his mother passed.
That's when the change, the shift
He
happened.
fell off the cliff.
Yeah.
So I do believe Mom had a choke chain on him and was controlling the pit bull in him.
The only way moms do, bro. You know, black mamas don't play.
Yeah.
Come on, I can't be out here acting. What you gonna do? You seen that protest where they was online a few years ago, like rioting, and a black mom seen her son on camera and went out there and dragged his ass off the damn street. That's my mama.
That would have been my
Yeah,
mama.
my mama. You finna do what? You bring your ass. You know.
Don't make me whoop your ass in front of all these
bro.
people.
Don't make me do it. I'm embarrass you.
Yeah,
You know?
and I'd have to sit there and take it. My mama told me one day, I don't care how big you get or how old you get. And if I tell you to sit down so I can slap you, you better find a comfortable chair.
You feel me?
And I was like, I would actually sit down so I can get slapped by my mama. That's fucked up.
Let me tell you how gangster my mama is, bro. We growing up. It's 3 boys against her. My mama like 4 foot something. You know what I'm saying?
She a beast.
She a beast. So we growing up. She tried to hit us with a belt. I had my little, free slave moment wrap around my wrist. I grabbed that motherfucker. You ain't about to hit me no more with this belt. She bet. I'm thinking I'm chilling. She come back with a pop cast iron, boy. Boom. Moms don't play, bro. Moms don't play, bro. You're not gonna disrespect moms, man.
But you know what? Every whooping, every beating, every cast iron pan, high heel shoe, flip flop,
roller
electric
skate,
cord, hot wheel track. If I didn't get them whoopings,
right,
I'd have been under the penitentiary.
Off top.
So thank you, Mom, for whooping that ass.
Off top.
I appreciate every ass whooping I got, because I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not made for the pen.
Hell nah.
I like wearing my own drawers and socks.
Look.
I like being able to eat something other than some motherfucking noodles and some spread. I like wearing my own drawers and socks.
I tell my wife all the time, I got one go to jail card, and that's for my son. You touch my son, I'm black, and I'm turning red as his hat. It's the rap. I'm going to jail. Other than that, you know what? He just cut me off a little bit. I fucked all that. I ain't about to. He just cut me in line. I ain't gonna whoop his ass. Like, I'm not doing nothing to go to jail. Nothing. I'm 6'3", 300 pounds.
I'm 6'6", 315.
Look, hands.
I'm undefeated here.
Hands. Look.
Everybody will tell you in Sacramento, you go to a club where Shadow is, you better not act up.
Look, hands. I'm pro-black, but I'm pro getting your ass. But guess what? You got it.
Yeah, today. Make sure you go home and pray to God, Allah, whoever you do it, Buddha, whatever.
Cause niggas are snitching nowadays, bro. They gonna fight you, then call the police, and you gonna go to jail.
I'm still trying to figure out the gangbanging snitch theory, but whatever, teachers on, just stay your ass over there.
It ain't the same, bro.
No, it's definitely not.
I don't engage.
Definitely not.
Disengage.
Let's go ahead and go on that motherfucker. So we got these little, I'm shoot 'em up, bang bang, gang gang dudes.
Yeah.
Talking about they pistol that, bird this.
Yeah.
I got all this, and I'm wearing all this jewelry and all this shit, nigga. And you get caught slipping without your pistol, and we got a T-shirt for
I
you.
heard you say that the other day.
I don't understand it.
I heard you say that you get caught without it, bro.
How? In every one of your songs, you 45, effing in. I got this gun, that gun, Draco this, Draco that, all this shit. And then you on the news,
The first one.
shut the fuck up. And when they find you, you ain't got a pistol on you.
Pistol or nothing, bro.
So help me understand how you shoot 'em up, gang, gang, bang, bang.
It goes.
And the only thing you can do is point at a nigga.
It goes back to what you said earlier, man. The internet has created some kind of false reality for a lot of these artists. Like if you go to any rapper's page, you know, and they gunned out, they got jewelry, they got all this other craziness. You see them outside, it don't add up. You know what I'm saying?
really don't.
It don't add up, and that's the reality that social media has given us. You know what I'm saying? Give a false sense of security, a false sense of perception. You know, like I hope when someone goes to my Instagram page, they just see a big ass nigga that do music versus a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a threat, somebody else gonna take that threat and be like, bet. And that's when you get motherfuckers who got caught slipping and out there laid out,
That's
man.
facts.
You know,
That's
like
facts.
it
So-
sucks.
So what you saying, you see the cats with all the jewelry and all the bullshit, is that not your stilo? Or
Nah, it used to be back when I was, what, 13, 14? You know, I feel like as for me, at least, as I got older, a lot of the wisdom my grandfather has given me just hit me, man. I'm a third generation Brooks, bro.
Ooh.
My grandfather came from Mississippi, not graduating the 4th grade, to having an actual net worth in owning property out here in California.
Wow.
My father works for BART, you know.
Career.
He got me on that BART. I work for BART. My son is the 4th. So the level of privilege that I've had as a black man in America is actually unfair compared to my cousins and other black people, right?
Right.
So I have a sense of expectation from my family name, which is Brooks.
Okay.
I have a sense of expectation as a father and as a man. So, yeah, as a child, when I wasn't guided and I wanted to be in the in crowd and do other things, yes, I did get addicted to having gold teeth, to having all this whatever on, and thinking that was the way. But as a verse in the Bible says, you know, I'm going to slaughter it. You know, when you're a boy, you think as a boy. When you're a man, you think as a man. So I just don't want those things anymore. I don't want that lifestyle. I don't want none of that shit. I just want to be able to make my music, inspire somebody with my lyrics to change the way they think and their perception. Like Tupac said, it may not hit you today, but when that 25 or 28-year-old turned 35, boom, oh damn, that's what he was saying. Damn.
Now, do you feel that way with a lot of things you do now? Like your dad or your uncles told you, and now all of a sudden, that's what he meant.
Bro, soon as I turned fucking 28, boom, everything my grandfather ever taught me hit me hard, bro. I'm just like, damn, like, even my grandmother, and you know, I don't want to put their business out there, but they're in these groups and these, you know what I mean, in these things to where they have expectations and stuff.
Okay.
And they're telling me, don't nobody owe you anything. You work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? As a black man and as a member of this family, you represent our name. Don't go out there bringing dishonor to our name, shame to our name. You have to uphold this.
Ooh.
You know? So I consider my name an heirloom. So with that being on me, when I became of sound mind, I was just like, damn, I got to do something. I got to do something. You know what I mean? I have to do something, and then I have to take what I've done and give it to other people. Everybody I surround myself with, or that I'm blessed to be surrounded by, is like-minded, brother. We all share with each other. We all bounce off each other.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, everybody that I know is on the path to success or is successful. Everybody I know, bro.
And not everybody got to be a gangster.
Absolutely not. And although some of the people are gangsters, although some of them are, not all of them are.
They choice.
You know what I'm saying? And we respect it.
Can't do nothing but that. Okay, so y'all can't see it, but his brother acted a fool.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's him.
But so I got some music here from you.
Oh yeah.
Is this some singles you put together, or is there an album out that we need to be worried
Oh
about?
man, it's an album out, man. It's called Human. It's my 5th studio album, bro. Under Steadfast Media, man.
And when did this drop? Cause
Oh man, this came out. What month did this come out? It's been so many fucking albums. I don't remember. What month did this come out?
last year or this year?
It was this year. Was
only
it
gonna be
February?
January, February.
January. Came out January, and it's called Human, man. And it's just that. It's about the emotions you feel just being human, the temptations you get. You know, trying to put you in perspective of what your purpose is versus what your stigma is.
Okay. So were you inspired through all the little situations we went through with Mr. Floyd and the other, I don't want to say riots, but
I was hurt. I was hurt. I got a song called No More. And that was the most pain as a black man that I've ever experienced watching in. That, like, I hurt. Like that day when it happened, and I'm watching the news, I'm watching this guy stand on this man's neck. I hurt. And I couldn't even fathom, couldn't put words together. My son has no clue about what's going on. I can't tell him this. Me and my wife hurt. And the song I had called No More, man. I don't know if you have that song or not.
oh yes, we do.
But oh my God, that was the result of what I saw.
And while we're talking about it, let's go ahead and just get into it. So go ahead and introduce your song No More. Let's let the people get a feel for what you was feeling at that time.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is John Brooks. We finna get into the song called No More off of Human.
Now, due to Instagram and Facebook wanting to block everybody's music, you're gonna hear some sounds in it. I'm not affecting your song.
No.
Just letting it be
It's all
known.
love, off top.
So that's what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, your world premiere here is No More by Mr. John Brooks. See, let me know what y'all think about it. ladies and gentlemen, that is no more by Mr. John Brooks. And if you ain't feeling something from that, you need to check your pulse. Because to remember that situation and then put it with this song, I can tell the pain that you was feeling through that.
Oh my God.
And that's unreal.
Realizing shit ain't finna change. They finna riot. I'm about to change my clothes. It's just like a point of frustration, you know. Oh my God, I forgot who the person was that said this. Dude was screaming like, "You want freedom. You want to be able to be treated equally, and you want compassion, but you're asking a compassionless people to give you compassion." And I was just like, "Damn!" My grandfather's from Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Okay, I get it.
The shit he's seen as a child growing up there is horrible. He's seen the worst of the worst, right?
Yeah.
Imagine the generations passing and everything's shifting, everything's changing. My grandpa's always been, I've seen the worst of these people, brother. I know. Like, you don't gotta, you know.
Well, it's crazy because I'm originally from Thomasville, Georgia.
Oh, shit.
And Georgia, for the first time in its history, is now a Democratic hold.
I peeped that.
And I was like, where is I'm from Georgia?
Yeah.
Or straight out of Georgia t-shirt. I was like, I should do that. Because
You should do
I
that.
should. I was like, ugh. But it's crazy because I came up in an elementary school where you were told when you heard a certain bell, whatever you're doing, you drop it, you run to the cafeteria.
Oh, my God.
They would lock us in from the inside because the Klan was marching across the campus,
my God.
beating up little kids. And I mean elementary school.
Yeah.
So when you talk about your grandfather seeing some things, I can't even imagine. But I seen my stuff too. But
Of course.
I'm from this new era where I'm thinking, oh, you ain't gonna just punk me into doing some shit. But realistically, cops shoot everybody.
Everybody, bro.
And when this shit happened, I was spooked to drive. I was actually here when it happened.
Oh, my God.
And I had to drive home, and I'm like, oh. And it just so happened a cop got behind me.
Yeah, man.
I was nervous to the motherfucker.
There's no feeling like having a police officer pull up behind. Yo, you clean. You ain't got no pistol in the whip. Your license is straight. Your insurance is straight. But as soon as the cop get behind, you could be in the Benz, bro. You shaking like, oh my God.
Like, what is
Don't let the
gonna be
lights come
issue?
on. Whoop, you jumping.
Yeah. What is going to be the issue?
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ.
But, you know, that's what it is. So, with that going on, music like this coming out, as a people, where do you think we sit now mentally on these type of situations?
I think as a people, I'm going to break it into two answers. As a people who are not in entertainment, who are actually on the front line, on the ground level, we are more awake, awoke, whatever you want to say, than ever before.
Okay.
We are assessing the situation and being proactive instead of reactive to these things. Now, there's still reaction going on, but as a people, we're more aware of it. Now, as celebrity people, the people that actually have popular influence on our culture and our community, they don't want to be Kaepernick. You know, if you're on Universal, if you're on whatever label, you don't want to be Kaepernick.
Right.
So I feel like those guys kind of more so treading the fence on it. If you look at, I'm gonna slander his last name as well, John Boyega, with the guy from Star Wars, the black guy.
I know you're talking about,
yeah.
but I can't say that name.
Yeah, so he damn near risked his whole career by going to these protests.
He really did.
And lashing out. Michael B. Jordan, the same way, at these protests, lashing out. A lot of, a very small percentage of these celebrities don't give a fuck anymore about none of this shit, and they want equality, they want change, they want justice. Like I said, that gap between the A-listers, the stars, the popular whatever, and the regular people needs to come to a close. Okay. So whenever a star calls to action, hey, Michael B. Jordan's going to do this in LA, the whole world pull up. The same influence Martin Luther King had on the people.
Okay.
When MLK said pull up, everybody there.
Right.
They had no technology.
Right.
We got cell phones, computer in our fucking pocket. if J. Cole say pull up at the Capitol, we ain't finna storm it, but we finna protest, just like the Black Panthers did. That's the level that we need to be at to lean more on our change. We got to lean into what we're saying now.
Now, with that being said, I think, may he rest in peace, after George Floyd, the world rioted. Now, I think what you're saying there is kind of like the feeling that was going on there. But we came off that high.
That's what I'm saying.
And I don't understand how or even why it happened or why we came off of it. They threw up some bullshit. Trump was fucking up. The McRib dropped again. And, we lost focus.
McRib dropped again.
And, we kind of sitting back and relaxing. But it's still those few that's like,
Yeah.
I didn't forget shit.
It's the music. It's the music. It's the impact of the popular culture. If the more popular people that has a bigger influence on the community, constantly hosting these events, constantly speaking about it, constantly rallying the people up to be proactive against what may happen, that's when you get the Farrakhan movements. That's when you get the MLK movements. This is a battle. This is a war for our lives, for equality. I hate even saying equality. I hate saying fucking equality. This is a war on justice. Like, anybody that does an injustice to anybody needs to be held accountable. And if you're not going to be held accountable, I'm going to make you held accountable. Check this out. Dave Chappelle didn't like the way HBO or whatever network was handling his Chappelle show. He
Netflix
asked his fans to pull out and stop watching the show.
And we did.
They damn near put the network in the ground.
Yeah.
The network had to come, pay Dave Chappelle, and pull the show off and give him everything he wanted.
And today he just said he'd be back on. Y'all can start watching it.
Imagine you take that same kind of energy to Bank of America. We audit y'all. We look at you not giving black people the same amount of opportunity for loans for houses. Oh, everybody pull out of Bank of America. Everybody pull out of whatever. If we take that same energy we put into Dave Chappelle for a fucking TV show, and we did that to racist ass schools, we did that to cops who have a high rate of killing unarmed black people, we ain't giving no money to none of, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of energy we need to constantly have.
I feel you. And I sit back now and I'm like, that's asking a lot of some of these people.
It is. It's asking a lot, bro. It's asking a lot.
And my whole thing behind that is we're asking a lot because we want a lot to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And some people just too cool for school.
They won't do it. If I'm promoting drugs and guns and destruction in the community, and it's going number one, I'm fucking on the baddest IG models, I'm getting $1 million every time I step outside. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That is what it is. So
I retweet it.
Bro, yo, your motherfucking brother.
Oh, yeah. Come on, bro. That's Dave.
This cat.
That's the one, bro. On top.
This cat. But so we dropped the album called Human. Is that an acronym or is it just Human?
Human.
Okay, so how many tracks is on the EP?
10.
10 strong. Is there any features on there, or?
I have one feature, man, Mr. Jet Black, man.
Okay.
Mr. Jet Black, brother. This guy, man. I had reached out to him about probably 2 years ago. I was just like, brother, like, I'm on my IG and all I see is your shit every goddamn day, bro. I'm like, and your shit is quality, man. Your music is great. Like, the visuals are awesome. I said, bro, thank you. I'm rarely inspired or impressed. Rarely.
Okay.
And just the level of consistency this man's been showing, I'm like, brother, look, I don't know how we're going to do a song together. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do a song about. But guess what? We're going to do a song together, bro.
What the fuck out of that? Say less.
Yeah.
Okay, so is the whole album an empowerment thing, or did you switch it up? We got a party song, we got a summer banger.
Nah, man, I'm not that kind of artist, man. I don't really do too much party, so it's more so empowerment.
Okay, so with that, like I said, you sound like a poet.
Yeah.
Have you ever just done poetry?
I'm glad you said that. I have, man.
Okay,
Growing up as a preteen, man, from like fucking 10 years old, I've been writing poetry, just writing my book, you know.
Now you got books.
I don't have them anymore, but yeah, I used to have fucking books, bro. Just
You mean you don't have many more,
you
man?
know how black people do. We moved and lost all the baby pictures and shit. We didn't,
yeah,
you know, moms can move 3 times a year, every year. You know what I'm saying? How that shit go.
Lost a lot of stuff.
Hella shit, bro. All the baby pictures. I have no baby pictures, bro. Yeah.
So, do you still write poetry?
I consider my music poetry, so I don't write poetry per se. I don't go out and write a poetry, but my music is poetry to me.
Okay.
Like I got a song on there called "All Day," and it's my verse on there. I thought it was very poetic. What I say? I said, "When I think of you, I think of God. I think it's crazy that you actually believe you flawed. I think it's crazy when you walk outside it on the plot. You never miss a beat. I swear they sleep the way they nod. When I think of you, like." To me, I was just like, bro, like that's just poetic to me.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You, ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand how these damn artists be on this humble shit. Like, bro, ain't no way I'm gonna let you spit that line and just casually sit here and go on with this interview. Where the fuck did that come from? Because that shit don't hit you in your heart. You are a dead bastard. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's what my manager always say. He always like, bro, how the fuck, what? You know what? Honestly, my wife, bro, and women, I have a whole thing about women, bro. My mom is a very powerful fucking woman, man. Very powerful woman. As far as her ability to survive, right? Raise 3 boys, single parent, survive. So I have this love and appreciation for women, man. Like my wife, the way she takes care of the home, the way she just is herself, man. On that same song, I made a line for my wife, man. It say, I couldn't make up stories of life that flow from your waist. I witnessed you crown like royalty, put a smile on my face. Showered the world with love when your water broke in my place. It's right by your side until we part with the day. Like, I don't think there's any greater piece of love from a woman but access to her, bro, to bring a child to this world, bro.
Okay, brothers, check this out. I'm speaking with Mr. John Brooks today on the Spotlight. I am your man, Shadow. This is going to be on YouTube. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel of Hype Radio. The hype is real.
Yeah.
This is going to be on that channel. You will be able to hear that again. Pause it, write it down, go back, start over, make sure you get every word he said correct, and be able to say that shit for yourself.
Right.
Because that right there is, bro, I have never heard a compliment about strong women as deep as that right there.
Man, it's rooted, bro.
So
oh my God, the women in my life have been amazing, bro.
that's
My grandmother, rest her soul.
that's incredible.
Man, like it's.
And shout out to Wifey, bro, for holding you down, because it's hard in this industry. I don't care if it's pro-black, gangster, country, hip-hop, whatever it is. It's hard in this entertainment to have a real woman who's going to really back you.
Oh, yeah.
Without cussing you out every day, blaming you for some extra shit. You know, sometimes we doing that.
No,
you know, sometimes we being real to it, but you sound like you got a real queen in your castle, bro.
Wifey allows me to go out to do this, to make music, to perform at shows, man. I remember when back in the day when I was doing music, I ended up signing to Universal at like 16, 17. We would have shows. She would, bro, be every fucking show. All through the Bay Area, all through California, man. From here to fucking Fresno, here to LA. Like, this is teens, you know what I'm saying? So now she's seeing how I rock the clubs, the venues,
No, I don't mean to cut you off. Wifey, respect to you. You are a queen among peasants. But I had this king sitting next to me talking about when he was 16, he was signed to Universal. Again, with the humble shit, we just gonna say it and just let it walk on by. You know, Universal, like it's just Shoot 'em up, bang bang records.
Man.
No, what the 16?
16.
How do you even work a deal at 16 with Universal?
Man, we was with a guy, man, from San Francisco. I don't want to say his name because it ended bad. But we was with a guy, and he was shopping a group around called Cali Soldiers, man. I was in a group called Street Legal with my brother over here, Lavelle, you know, and we was doing our thing. The opportunity presented itself, and it was like, yeah, man, go ahead and sign, bro. That would give us more buzz. So I just got in the group, signed, man, and we were signed for 2 years. And you know how it go. Bad management, dude, fuck the money over, and
Now with Universal, were we still in this vibe or were we in a different vibe?
I was young and missed
So we was with that- we
spicy.
was with
You know
the
what I'm
shit.
saying? Oh yeah, gold green.
We was with the
Going
shit.
crazy,
Okay,
bro.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
Mr. Town Business.
So now we've evolved to this great man here sitting to my left
Yeah.
and giving compliments out that is just touching. I swear I'm going back when you two know. When I see you as a god.
Man.
Pause. Yeah. I'm letting it be known now.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna give credit where credit's due, but I'm gonna act like it's mine. I'm letting it be known right now. If you hear about this nigga Shadow was saying your verse like it
On
was
the
his,
intro, on the
I'm
intro.
telling you right now, I did that shit.
That's good.
If I make $1, you got 50
It's
cents. I swear to
good, brother.
God. But you know,
Yeah.
so we got a second song. Let's go ahead and get into that. Go ahead and shoot that, cause bro, like the name killed me when I first saw it. I was like, what? I'm like, this nigga is sushi restaurant ass.
This one actually is a fan favorite, bro. This shit like is going crazy. We just found out we was on Rap Radar. What is it? The Release Radar on
Okay.
Spotify.
Okay.
So a Spotify playlist picked our song up. This shit is going crazy. I was like, bro, why we got so many streams? What's going on? Did you buy a promo? No, I didn't do anything. I opened it up and said, bro, we on Release Radar, bro. Going crazy.
Now that's on you.
On this song, for sure.
So let's go ahead and get the names. So I can go ahead and get the plan.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, y'all? We finna get into Hot Like Wasabi.
Hot like wasabi. If anybody says wasabi, you know what the fuck it's like. So let's go ahead and get into this shit.
Oh, shit.
Hot like wasabi. Nigga, that shit is hot as fuck. Oh, John Coltrane sounding.
Yeah, this shit go crazy.
I learned to master feelings from niggas who don't deserve a reaction. They making music, what I make everlasting. My team say I'm the truth, and I be thinking they gassing until I Kenneth Copeland get the blowing right past them. I know I'm not the standard of rapper they used to slapping. These niggas need to update standards. I brought it to you like you ordered it. Wait, the fuck are my manners? Fuck Trump, John Black is Atlanta. I'm done being caught up in pleasantries. I'm done debating who the best out, we gon' let them see. I'm sick of giving L's to my enemies. No Benadryl, allergic to the fakeness, I really sneeze. I feel the pain of the world, so I fill it with hope. Ain't gonna mask until I fill it with quotes. To all the Commissioner Gordons, please, see clear through the smoke. Just pull that lever, see that symbol ain't broke. The most honest one to touch it, I'm down, whoever wanna fade it. Told the world that I'd be there soon, I was busy getting braided. My father and grandfather both told me I was the greatest. Unless you audition for the biopic, don't play yourself crazy. Big bad, lately I've been in it. Fuck the competition, boy, I'm winning, ho. Big bad, lately I've been in it. Fuck the competition, I've been winning, ho. Why you surfing the wave? I don't know how to behave. We not allowed to be fake. I work for minimum wage, but do I know minimum wage? My own team put up a slate. I got the answers like put up on sway. All through your city like John on the wave. Went from a trip to a wave. Don't make me put that on mama. Don't make me holler Grancita. From the town that we geeking. Don't make me mess with my sneakers. Chillin' and feeling myself. Bar so high, I'm still on my shelf. John Big drip, I spill on myself. Stone Cold Steve, no still on my belt. Don't do that shit, bad for your health. I'm T'Challa, I killing myself. But in the head, nigga, I killing myself. COVID cough with L myself. These niggas be mad. Tell them that Johnny and Dad. Boy, I be all on the ass. Ain't no dodging the jab. I just call him a cab. Send him away in the bag. Rapping my ass. Nigga don't spaz. I be on Taz, oh. Fuck it. be there soon. I was busy getting braided. My father and grandfather both told me I was the greatest. Unless you audition for the Bob, they gon' play yourself. Big bad. Lately I've been in it. Fuck the competition, boy, I'm winning, dog. Big bad. Lately I've been in it. But fuck the competition, I've been winning, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man is really putting knowledge in his music. He's got that sound where as I'll say a black man, but as a man as itself, you gotta feel good by listening to this music because he's giving you the game plan that has been set by our forefathers before us. Brother, I normally tell artists, and I normally tell R&B artists, they got that sound where, they don't sing, they sang.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got an old soul about you like no other.
Oh, right on, man. Yeah.
And being around your grandfather
That's
and
what they did it. That's what they did.
First of all, a blessing to even have a grandfather.
Oh my God.
A lot of us don't have that. Like I come from a place where you got great grandma, great grandfather, and I came to Cali and grandma was in the club.
Real talk. Real talk.
There is no more Big Mama.
Ain't no more Big Mama, bro. Oh my God. Yeah.
Like Big Mama is what, 30, 35?
Real talk. And they got time.
I remember Big Mama being, Steve Harvey said it. Got the little robe with no button, holding in the slippers,
Real
and
talk.
when she walked, she hung like.
We got all the grandkids.
That's what it is. But the knowledge that you are spitting, I think a new era, a younger era, definitely needs to hear this.
Yeah.
We can party and we can be with the shit and all
Yeah.
that, but because even in the song, you went back to Oakland with it.
I got to.
You went, don't mess up my sneakers.
Don't mess up my sneakers,
Don't make me
brother.
say that. I was like, oh, you ain't slick.
Come on, don't look.
You keep sliding shit in. I'm like, oh, okay. But you brought it back to hold yourself up at a higher,
Yeah.
like, brother, it's thank you.
My father, thank you. My father and grandfather both told me I was the greatest. Like, to have a grandfather, brother, I felt so blessed. And to me, I thought it was the norm.
No.
I didn't know growing up as a child that everybody didn't have a grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather is the black goddamn Dean Martin, brother. Like, my grandfather is a triple OG, brother. Off top. My grandfather, boy, light skin, blue eyes, hair like mine, get a haircut every damn week. My grandfather, the truth, bro.
Okay.
Like, super, just everything that I know about being a man came from him. My grandmother was so affectionate, from Georgia, Southern hospitality,
Yes,
bro.
Lord.
My grandmother was my baby, bro. Like, if I talk about my grandma too much, I start crying, bro. I can't even keep going about this, but but just that era of expectations is what kind of curved me. That and my mom's, man. Mom's had a tough life. Mom's from Oakland, bro. But the little she did know, because she didn't have no parents growing up. My mom was in foster care and all this other shit. So the little she did know, bro, my mom was like, I got to get these niggas out of Oakland. I got to move them somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So what she did for us was super good, man. As far as taking care of us, teaching us how to survive, putting us in areas that wasn't as high of a threat as Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here.
And we honored to have you, brother, because like I said, man, this is the breath of fresh air. I mean, truth be told, like this don't happen very often. But brother, if you talk about grandma too long, you're gonna get tears.
Yeah, man, I can't. Yeah.
But see, I come from a place where knowing that for you to have that feeling, grandma's still looking down at you.
God,
She with you when you do these certain things. She's inspiring you in certain things that you ain't even knowing about.
At all.
be blessed to have that. So if you got to shed a tear because you miss and you remember the greatness in that woman, then you do so. You do that. Because I want to thank her.
Yeah.
Because without her, there definitely would not be you.
Yeah.
So, Miss Grandma.
Gentle.
Who?
Says she was just gentle.
You know, thank you for the greatness you have spawned off all the way down your line to here.
Yeah.
So, congrats and applause to you. This has been a real moving kind of interview.
Yeah.
We have talked about, man, you got to step up and be a fucking man. Treat these women like queens, but at the same time, queens, know what you got to do to elevate and hold your man up.
Yeah.
Like, brother, you didn't come through and gave a testimony up in here today.
Man, like you said, it's a process, man, and it's an order of things that need to be done. Like you said, when you hit an age, it doesn't make you a man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's your mental, man. Once you start to put yourself or your kids before yourself, your responsibilities before yourself, you enter the whole new ball game, man.
Man, ain't that the truth?
You know?
Ain't that the truth? I wish I had more time because I can go on and on and on.
Look, I'll be back. You let me, big dog.
Stop playing.
I'll be back. You let me, big dog.
You down the street. Don't play with me. You down the street.
Yes,
But
sir.
ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to this. The man came with product.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to get an artist these days to bring you something and not worry about paying for it? Like, this is what artists, pay attention. This is what you do to the people who are playing you on platforms.
Yeah.
That is helping you. Because if I don't help you,
Off top.
and I'm helping you in different places in the international waters,
Yes,
stop
sir.
playing with me. Brother,
I appreciate
please,
it.
if the people want to get a hold of you, work with you, support you, please let them know your social media so they can get in
I'm
contact
at
with you.
Official John Brooks on IG. Official John Brooks merch on IG to get official John Brooks.
This is
drink.
mine.
This is his, man. And I appreciate being here, brother. All the wisdom and experience you have, man. I'm honored, brother. So thank you.
My pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, the man brought me a hat. And it is in my favorite color. Don't get it twisted. This is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in and showing your support as you always do. It is so appreciated. You have no idea how good it makes me feel to see everybody join in and light up these numbers the way they do. Shout out to BTP Media,
Oh,
Jeff.
yes.
Jeff, boy, you did it
They
again.
the ones.
My boy Jeff is a beast.
Jeff's my guy, bro.
Beast. Shout out to Billy Knight. He's been giving me some knowledge on this. You need to talk to Billy too.
Okay.
Shout out to my DJ Toast Jackson for getting me in the right mentality where I'm at right now. This has been the Spotlight on hype-radio.com. I am your man Shadow. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 6 o'clock. I am going, well, I'm not physically going, but I am bringing Brazil. That's Brazil to Northern Cali.
Dope.
Because when this shit ends and we off restriction, please believe
Surrender.
I'm in Brazil.
Surrender.
This is what it is. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you go to the YouTube, Hype Radio. The hype is real. Subscribe. We got these videos all day long. We got some different surprises coming up. Make sure you follow, support. That's all I'm asking for. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Surrender. Right on, man.
R.P. Breonna Taylor.
Real talk.